back to another thrilling episode of Lumberjack Barbecue. We're doing a Spam hash today, and we're going to use probably half that onion, 3 potatoes, and I don't know, maybe half the can of Spam. We'll have to cut it up and see, maybe a quarter or something like that. And then, of course, normal fare. We're going to have. I'm going to have an omelet, and we'll make some pancakes up too. So stick around. We'll show you what's going on. Okay, welcome back. So I wanted to show you the steps of the prep I'm doing. Of course, I did explain it to you, but that's our dice of the onion. I guess that's what you would call it. And I didn't use half the onion. You use a third of the onion. And the next thing I'm going to do is peel the potato, wash and peel the potatoes. And then we're going to run them through a grater here. Now, you don't want to, of course, slice them. You don't want them that small. You end up with a pudding. Same with that. We're going to run them through this side right here, and we should end up with the consistency that we need. All right, welcome back. I did 2 out of the 3 potatoes, and this is kind of what you're getting here. I'm leaving this grater in place so I don't squish them or whatever. Not very hard to do, and that's all we did there, just like that. And you end up with a goodly pile that looks kind of like what's down here. I'm seeing in other videos, some people will put the potatoes in the water then, so that the starch can come out of it. I'm going to try that and see what happens. Alright, welcome back. So we have the potatoes, the hash browns, I guess you would call them, in there. That's all finely grated. And there you can see them. And you can already see this. Looks like there's some starch and something building up on the surface. So you're supposed to move them around occasionally. And I think I'm probably going to go for 10-15 minutes. I'm going to have to work on prepping up that Spam, which shouldn't take too much. It actually probably take longer to get it out of the darn can than it will to prep it up. But that's what we're doing. We'll bring it back shortly. Okay, so Spam. It's about half the can, but that's only because I had one slice right out the can. You can do that. So I decided to do the old onion trick. You know, with an onion, you cut through like slivers, and then you go the opposite way. So you make a checkerboard pattern, basically, or a hashtag, as people might want to say. Now all I have to do is go like this, and it'll dice up. Let's check it out. And the one trick I learned, because this first cut I made, the bottom 2 or 3 layers wanted to come out as I drug the knife out. So I just put my hand, well, we can try to demonstrate, like this, and around the knife, of course, trying not to cut myself, and then drag it away, and they stayed in there, relatively speaking, except for that guy. Oh, how you doing? All right, well, let's see what happens here. I think it's going to turn out great. Yeah. Okay, well, you learned something new, maybe, and I know I did just by trying. That's the way life is sometimes. You just try some things and see if it works. There's our potatoes in there. As you can see, the water is not clear anymore. And the potatoes actually kind of turned a little translucent almost. So we're going to attempt to empty the water out through this makeshift sieve. And I sure do hope it works without spilling potatoes. Now this might be a long process. Kind of reminds me of something. How about you? There we are, that's what they look like. There's still water in there, but it was very, very slow. So we're going to take this, put it in our towel here in this bowl, and try to get every last wonderful, and delicious bite of potato out of here, or whatever the word is. Okay, that'll have to be good enough for time's sake. Then we will flick our fingers and gather up the ends. I think this is pretty much self-explanatory. We'll show you anyway. We're going to squeeze as much of that water out of there as possible. Look at all that. Okay, I'm satisfied. It's as much as I can humanly get out, I believe. Then we'll dump them back down in here. Hopefully most of them come off the towel. If we lose a couple, oh well. They took one for the team. We will add all of our other ingredients, I believe. I kind of don't remember, to be quite honest with you. This counter is nice and clean. I cleaned it before we started. I'm thinking I'm just throwing stuff in here and I'm going to mix it together. And that'll be that. I might get a spoon though to do this. I can see all this stuff just sticking to my hands. But I might have to get it in there with my hands. We'll see. And then the onion. And that would be that. And here happens to be a spoon. And we'll see what happens. Try to mix it up really good. Maybe we'll throw some salt and pepper in there, and then we'll bring it back. We're going to put it on a cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it and try to form this thing. Then we'll put it in the refrigerator for however long it takes me to set up the propane grill or griddle and all the other stuff that I have to do here. We got to get some pancake mix together. Got to get my eggs for my omelet together so that things work out perfectly for the video. So we'll be right back. All right, thought I'd bring you back just to let you know what I decided to do. Probably about a half a teaspoon of paprika. I would say probably closer to a teaspoon of garlic powder. Salt to taste, whatever the heck that means. I don't usually put a lot of salt on food. Whatever you like. And then pepper. I'm assuming I'm going to take a little taste test as I go along, and I may sprinkle it with some as it's getting done. We're going to put it in the parchment paper, like I told you, on this cookie sheet. And so my wife tells me that it should slide right off onto the griddle. And then I should be good there, blah, blah, blah. So we'll dump this down in here. We're going to try to loosely form something out of this. Alright, as good as it's going to get. And the recipes I've seen, they kind of like spread it out relatively thin. And I'm thinking when I go in the refrigerator, this should set up pretty decently. That I'll be able to, it'll become one. It will become one with itself. And so that's kind of the idea. Is to, I don't know, maybe that's a 3/8 of an inch thick. Something like that. I guess you don't want it too thin or it'll, I don't know what it'll do. Alright? I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay? I'm trying something. Okay, welcome back. We're outside. This is the Members Mark griddle. You saw that on the Smash Burgers recipe. And I think I'm going to start out with pouring some pancakes over on the right hand side. I got 3 burners at low, 1 off. This would be the cool zone over here, but it still keeps things warm. Digital thermometer. Digital infrared, maybe it's called. So 275. In the back, it always gets a little warmer. It seems. No, it didn't. It's a little warmer right in there. 46, 246 that is. 213 down there. Over here, it should be pretty low. It's at 115-ish. So here we go. I'm going to take some butter and run it all around here. I'll work on dolloping out some pancakes. This is banana pancakes. I wish it was in a horrible dealio, but whatever. It'd make life a lot easier. I got some scrapple to go on and the hash browns as the cameraman will pan to his left. That's what we got. Now I have to say that the hash brown does not seem to be coming together. I'm probably missing something. Maybe you're supposed to put egg in it or something like that. Whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll be yummy no matter what. It'll just be a mess. Welcome back. Alright, so the hash browns, they did not set up. So I had to basically unfurl them from the parchment paper and reassemble it as you see it right there. So I'm told 15 minutes, don't touch it. So that's what I'm going to do. I got a timer set on my phone. It's actually going to go a little longer than that. I don't mind them a little crispy. Alrighty, so there's the pancakes. I'm going to give you a look at them. Again, they're banana pancakes, and they actually taste really good. This is the last 4 out of 8, and these 2 were in the front. I moved them back this way. That's why you got a little damage here, but they look like they're good. And they're almost ready to be flipped. In fact, I think these about how my family likes them. Indeed, they got a little hash there. And then let's take a look at this one. Yeah, that's ready. It's a thin one. Oh, the poor fella. He reconstituted pretty well. So I'll take them in. And oh, look, a little guy. Everybody loves them things. Hash coming along, and about 5 minutes from now we should try to flip this. I don't think it's going to stay together, to be honest with you, but Scrapple's coming along. It's not quite ready yet. In fact, it's not doing so well over here. It's a little bit lower. Oh man, oh man. I didn't have it all the way on my spatula. Oh well, it's still cooking. I'm going to put it over there. You can hear that sizzle. Scrapple, I don't know if you got it where you are. Up here in Pennsylvania, it's a big thing. It seems like it's a northeast thing. But it's very good. It's basically all the leftovers. People back in the day didn't want to waste anything, and they did, and it's good. So, yeah, there we are. We'll bring it back when we flip the hash. Alright, welcome back. Hash is ready to flip. I'm going to give it a whirl. I don't think it's going to work out very well. We're going to try it. I think I'm going to try coming in from the sides like this. And you can see already it's not working that way. I thought about maybe going like this. Maybe that will work. Dear Heavenly Father. Oh, what a mess. Oh well, we'll reconstitute it again. Should be delicious anyway. So, yeah, another 10 or 15 minutes on this side, and then I'll be having throwing some eggs on here and make myself up a little omelet, and that'll be that. Alright, so what I did was it was getting a little bit warm over here, and the hash browns, believe it or not, were before my timer. And so I moved them over to the cool zone. The left hand side and the right hand side now are the cool zones. In the center is where the heat is. Move the Scrapple over. You can see back in here it's about 350. Over here 336. So I'm going to probably lay my eggs right around in here and get some of this oil that I put down, moved around, and here we go. Yeah, as you can imagine, eggs go pretty quick, so I got to make sure that I'm running good here. Uh-oh. Maybe I should get my spatula too. Not a bad idea. Oh, right into my Scrapple. Well, that's just the way it's going to have to be. I know it's going to seem weird, but I was thinking, I got some leftover Parmesan peas. Shout out to Angel Lucas. Of course, I don't know what her recipe is. She didn't give me that one. She gave me another one. I forget what it is. I have it in my wallet. I think it was for her whiskey bacon jam. Then we're going to throw some cheese on top. Just straight up American cheese. That way we don't have to go to the store, because the grated cheese that we normally get, it's running a little low, and I don't want to go to the store right now just for one thing. If I had like 6 or 7 items, fine. Quick in, quick out. And I'm going to load it up with some cheese. Oop, a little nub. And we'll bring it back inside for a taste test when we're all done with this. See you then. Well, we'll first try the hash browns by themselves. How? Very moist inside. A little bit crunchy. Maybe I could have left it on a little longer. I think I did put the spice up. Alright, so now some egg and hash brown. Come on, hash brown. Get in my belly. Alright, there we go. That's what we like. That's what we love. I'm going to put a little hot sauce on this, maybe a little ketchup. Probably sacrilege to some of you. That's my breakfast today, and then we're going to go outside. We got a bunch of things to do. Trying to keep busy during this time. I hope I can bring some enjoyment to you during this strange, weird time. Please stay safe and healthy. And we look forward to bringing another video to you relatively soon. You know how I am. Sometimes it's a couple months. Sometimes I got 2 in a row. Take care. Peace.